All right, so you're out with Trace Adkins right now.
I'm out with Trace Adkins.
And you've also been out on the road with Brad Paisley.
Yes.
So what's that been like for you? I mean, the last year for you has been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
So just tell me a little bit about the touring with Brad and Trace.
You know, I'm a huge fan of both Brad and Trace. I mean, Trace is also a really big guy like I am, even though he towers over me, and I'm 6'4". I don't know how tall he is, but his hand's like double that. And but he's just been so awesome to me and been a supporter of mine since Raymond came out and talks about it, and I've always been a fan of his, and so I'm so glad he brought me out on some of his shows, and we're here in Kettering, Ohio right now, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
In the Midwest, which is where I'm from Illinois. Yep. So I'm loving that, and you know, Paisley, he knows how to put on a show. You know, from the beginning to the end, from the start, the first stage, when people walk in and there's a stage right there with water slides and all sorts of crazy stuff, and he just knows how to make it a fun experience for everybody, and I think that's what makes Brad awesome and just a blast.
Has he taught you anything? Has Brad taught you anything? Can you tell me one thing he's taught you?
I think Brad teaches us all a lot of things. I mean, not only is he a great artist, but he knows how to take care of people. I mean, he's just a regular guy, you know. I mean, when he gets up there on stage, he's a superstar.
He's an entertainer of the year.
Yeah. But he's just a guy that, you know, likes to take care of his friends and play music, and that's what it's all about. Is, you know, taking care of each other. We're all in this together, and he supports all the people that are on there on tour with him, and takes very good care of you, and it's great.
Good. Now, you mentioned you're from Illinois.
Yes.
Illinois. Sorry.
Whoa.
Illinois.
Illinois with an S. She added an S. Watch out. It's actually Illinois, everybody.
It's Illinois. So you know. Now you're heading back home to play a show next week.
Yes.
It's
a week from like a week away. And
are you excited?
Paris, Illinois. Yeah, very. You know, I've been trying to figure out a way to. They've been asking me to come play there, and I've been wanting to find the right moment, you know. And I grew up playing this fair, Edgar County Fair, which is in Paris, Illinois, where I grew up. And I played the talent shows there and stuff, and so I've never got back on that stage since I was a kid. So it's going to be a really special thing, and we're going to do all sorts of crazy stuff and have fun, and people were camping out to get tickets for it. That's awesome. When you get your hometown supporting you like that, that's a special feeling.
Let's talk about It Ain't Gotta Be Love. Because last time we talked all about Raymond, which was fabulous. I mean, you had Blake Shelton saying it was the most fantastic song he's heard, and Keith Urban was talking about it. So Raymond's huge, but let's talk about the new one, because it is completely different. Completely different.
Yeah, that's, you know, people, I mean, like I'm about to go on stage right now, and most of the whole time I'll be bouncing around, jumping up and down, crazy, and so I want to make sure people saw, you know, both sides of me, because, you know, I do have the serious side. I'm from the Midwest, and really family values, kind of the way I was raised and everything, but also I'm a goofball. I like to have fun, and so It Ain't Gotta Be Love, just, you know, about not taking love too serious, going out having fun, having a drink, you know, dancing on the dance floor. And I moved to Nashville the first time, and I started to notice, like, people going out to the bars and stuff when I was finally old enough to get in the bars, and I noticed how people were, like, going to look for their soulmate or something, or like somebody, you know, their significant other. And I was like, why don't we just go out there and on the dance floor and have fun and just, you know, smile and laugh, and so that's where It Ain't Gotta Be Love kind of came from.
So we've got 2 singles now.
Yes.
When's the full album?
Ooh, the full album is gonna come out in the fall. We're about to announce it, but it's we have a solid date, so it'll be announced very soon.
Very soon.
Yes.
All right. Can I get a special hour before it's coming out kind of thing?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Now, you made the decision, what, was it in college, to leave Illinois and go to Nashville?
Yeah.
Wait, from what I've understood when I talk to artists who leave to come to Nashville, it's a dream. Like, you're going to pursue your dream. So has Nashville been all that your dreams have been?
Yeah, you know, I mean, you move to Nashville, you have no idea how hard or what it takes to go into it until you really actually see. I mean, you know it's going to be hard work, but when I got there, I was just like, you know, I get there, I hardly even knew how to play guitar. I went and I locked myself in a room. I said, I'm going to learn to play guitar. And then I saw people on stage, you know, singing these songs that they wrote, and I didn't even hardly write any songs. I was just a singer. I'm like, I'm not going to be one up there either. I got to go learn to, you know, write these songs. And I just kind of, you know, hammered away at it until my really bad songs started to get better and better, and it started to grow as an artist, and it just started to work. And I was blessed that it worked the way it did, and I started to write with some of the best writers in the world, and the people that were just like me, that were just starting, and it was just people that I meshed with well, and got my first...
for not being a songwriter and co-writing both of your first singles, I think you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I wrote 10 of the 12 songs on my album. And,
Did you?
And,
That's awesome.
You know, crazy stuff has happened to me in the songwriting world I never even imagined. You know, getting songs recorded by other artists. And, you know, when you have that too, it's like, that's a weird feeling, you know, because, you know, that they appreciate what you do, you know, as a songwriter, and they think that it's good enough to put on an album out of the hundreds and thousands of songs they hear. It's special too. So I just love to write songs. I was writing a song on the bus a little bit ago in my head. I was singing in the back, you know, back of the bus. So I'm always, you know, trying to write songs and keep material fresh and have fun with it. You know, that's what it's all about.
Good. We're going to do our 10 quick, quirky questions.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Come on.
All right. What is one thing on your bucket list that you still want to accomplish in your career?
I want to play, I think I want to play Red Rocks in Colorado. Is that right? Red Rocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to play that.
Where's one place you could spend hours and be happy?
Oh, easily fishing on the lake when no one's around.
Last song you downloaded?
Gosh, what was it? I just bought Blake Shelton's new album because he's a buddy of mine, so I support it. It's a great record too. So,
if you hadn't made it as a singer, songwriter, artist, what would you be doing for a living?
I always said growing up I wanted to be a professional fisherman if I wasn't, and I'm glad I chose singing because I'm not quite good enough to be a professional fisherman. But
if your life was a song, what would the title be?
Crazy, Patsy Cline. It was already taken, but I'll take it again. So I'm crazy.
What is one song you wish you had wrote?
Ooh, I'd say Always on My Mind, Willie Nelson.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh, easily flying.
What's your biggest pet peeve in other people?
My biggest pet peeve has to be when sitting on an airplane in the middle seat and people just straight up crowding on you, and I'm a big guy, so I'm like freaking out, you know, in the middle. I'm a little claustrophobic. So that's like one of the only things that bothers me too much out there.
What are 3 things you cannot live without?
I'm pretty attached to my iPhone, which I wish I wasn't, but that's one thing, I guess. I can't live without movies. And I can't live without jogging. I'm a jogger, like Forrest Gump style.
And the last question is, what is the last thing that made you laugh? Like belly roll laugh?
I laugh every night in the bus with the band because we're, you know, you get trapped on a weekly basis with all these guys, and I pretty much, there wasn't a night I don't go without rolling on the floor. I like to laugh. You know, I was laughing like an hour ago, like hard. I just love to laugh. So, you know, the next 10 minutes I'll probably be laughing. So just watch out.